50 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me. That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right?
What's up, guys? So I wanted to do a quick voiceover of me unboxing the MacBook Pro. As you have already known, if you've seen some of my previous videos, this is the new 16-inch MacBook Pro. I purchased this solely to edit YouTube videos and also to work on. I work in a professional workplace as a systems engineer full-time, so this will definitely come in handy on top of being able to edit videos like how I wanted to for a very long time now. Overall, the packaging is pretty much the same for any previous models that you may have purchased in the past. This isn't my first MacBook. Some of the material may be different. You can see the back there, the specs. It's a 16-inch, 2.3 gigahertz, 8-core Intel Core i9. This is 16 gigs of RAM with 1 terabyte hard drive. This is also a Radeon Pro 5500M with 4 gigs of GDDR6 memory. This is a pretty good laptop to work on if you need some high performance, such as I do. So going forward, all of my videos will be edited using this. So far, I've been using it just for a few hours and I absolutely love it. From the front of the box, you can see it's pretty colorful display here or picture. It looks really cool. You open it up and there is the silver design. I decided to go to the silver design because the last MacBook Pro I had, it was the gray or the space color, and everyone seems to have that nowadays. So I said, hey, I need something different. You kind of want to be different nowadays. I'm also doing the cool pullover of the plastic, which is pretty cool. Everyone loves that. And there it goes. Pretty clean. I like it. It's not as heavy as I thought. And it's actually kind of smaller than I thought too. I absolutely love it. I have huge hands and it's just perfect for me. One thing that I noticed absolutely from the start when I opened it and started to type on it and use the keyboard, I love the keyboard. The keyboard is amazing and it like fits perfectly for the position of my hands and how big they are. The MacBook opens or it turns on as soon as you open the lid, and there you can see me pulling out the power cable and also the brick, that being the power the power brick. So guys, please stay tuned to the next clip where I go over whether if I want to use Final Cut Pro or Adobe.
What's up, guys? So I have a lot to talk about. One thing is my MacBook Pro. So I literally had to wait an entire week almost just to get this. So this is the 16-inch MacBook Pro, and I wanted it, and the reason why I got it was because of the performance. I can use it at work, and I can also use it to edit my videos. So I'm ecstatic right now. Now, to give you some backstory, this literally was a pain in the ass to actually get. So one, I paid for express shipping, and it wasn't express at all because I didn't get it until almost a week later. Now, another thing too, it's a funny story. The packages that are delivered usually to my apartment building or complex, they usually get put into lock boxes. Now, I get text when there is a delivery for me, and this time I thought that it was my MacBook. I thought it was my MacBook several times because I was getting text messages throughout the week. And every single time I got that text message, what did I do? I obviously went to go check the lockbox, and guess what it was? Clothes from Kohl's. Clothes that were not even meant for me. This was literally for a neighbor. So apparently one of my neighbors used to live in this same apartment, and what they did was just put down the wrong address apparently. But in the end, I ended up getting the MacBook Pro, and my neighbor also gave me a gift card. I believe it was an Exxon gift card, which is pretty nice of them. I mean, assuming that I literally went and thought that my MacBook was here was pretty devastating, and it happened not once, but 3 times. So guys, so I just want to run through a few things with you. So far right now, I'm at about 12 subscribers, okay? So if you like what I'm saying, or if you like any of my previous content, then just make sure that you subscribe and you hit the thumbs up button, okay? So my first 12 subscribers was actually pretty difficult to get. I'm not gonna lie, YouTube is pretty tough to crack into. And one thing that I did so far was kind of network with the people that I already know. So that being Facebook and LinkedIn, Instagram and Snapchat, and it's consistent too. I also run Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and it really does help out, because you have to remember that if you're not marketing your YouTube or yourself, then no one's going to be able to see your content. And another thing too is something that I realized is it's not just your subscribers, it's your impressions too. So there's a lot that goes on behind the statistics. If YouTube algorithm sees that you're driving a lot of traffic towards your channel, that works out for you in the long run. And something else that I kind of figured out and learned too is how to use hashtags. I in the beginning literally wasn't using hashtags correctly, and I kind of formatted those a little bit differently. YouTube is a search engine, it is Google, so what you have to do is make sure that when you're formulating those hashtags that you're doing it in a way of how people would search. Another thing too is that I also look at other YouTubers' content too, and I kind of try to get tips and feedback on exactly what they're doing overall. So I'm super excited from this point on, and being able to develop and edit a lot of these videos. This MacBook Pro is actually going to help a lot overall, and I can't wait to get into it. I don't know whether or not if I'm going to be using Final Cut Pro or Adobe. I started working with Adobe earlier this week. I got the free trial, and I'm also going to get the free trial to Final Cut Pro. Apparently, it's a 30-day free trial. Final Cut Pro is $300, so no lie, it's expensive, and most people are probably going to say, well, what the hell do I need software that costs $300 for? Well, it used to be a lot more expensive than that, one, and then two, it's probably the best thing that you can buy for your MacBook Pro. Adobe is actually fairly nice too, but when you look at the comparisons in price, it probably depends on what you need personally. If it's something that Final Cut Pro benefits you more for, then you might want to go for that. So, it's all up to you in the long run. Guys, please enjoy this workout video in my next clip. Thanks.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding niggas out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably $sign. Got the energy to win it, my nigga, I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a fuck what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't, it can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with